YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Arena. It's been some time. Gonna be bringing you a live match on Capitoline Hill. I'm playing as Arminius and rocking some scout cavalry. I'm only tier 2. I just got into the alpha. It was funny. I showed up at the booth to go play this, and was basically just standing in line, and someone came up and talking to me because they saw that I had a press badge on, and then he figured out who I was, and they were like, all of a sudden, really, you don't have a key? And it was pretty awesome. So I finally got in and been trying to get caught up. It looks like we have everybody loaded in, so here we go. So the base of the game is pretty familiar if you played the last one. It's an online match, and it looks like, are they still doing? Yeah, 10v10. So it's 10v10. Each player controls 3 units. This is actually going to be available on wargaming.net when it does release. It's still developed by Creative Assembly, but it's going to be published by wargaming.net, which is the same website who does World of Tanks and World of Warships and all that stuff. So it's I would say that in general there feels to be quite a few improvements. It has a good pace to it. It's fun to play. It's very punishing if you make wrong decisions, which is probably a good thing. I've had a little bit of mixed results in matches. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I don't. Okay, we got something down here. Archer, swords. There's probably enemies in these woods as well, having the same sneaky mind that I am, which makes it not so sneaky. So I'm going to be ready to immediately... Yep, withdraw. Get back. Those are barbarian infantry, so I don't think they have Pelum. Oh, we might be able to surround them, though. I got a teammate on this side of them.
Run! We have drawn first blood.
Try and get a good charge here. Alright, I'm gonna pull away. Ah, we had a unit route right there. But should allow for an opportunity for some of the players to get good charges there. So that should, I mean, it should be an advantageous scenario for us. Okay, we got our group back. Let's go help get rid of some of these javelins. This is turning into an advantageous situation up here for us. I've actually enjoyed playing cavalry a lot more than anything else since I've gotten back into it.
Run them down.
I'm going to charge these javelins. Okay, good. We got a route. I try and just clear up this entire blob here. If we can, that'll clear off a significant number of enemies. I'll try and get down in here and show you some of the battles, but I mean, the game is similar to Total War in the sense that you want to be doing outflanking. It's important for you to choose the engagements properly, to understand what your units are good for. You know, all the basic stuff that you would expect from a Total War game. And in this case, the light cavalry I'm using are good for speed, scouting, and quick hits on light units or rear charges. That's going to be their main use. And you can see I was trying to team up in order to help my teammate win that battle, and we were successful in doing so. That's usually this is another opportunity down here. We might be able to sandwich these swordsmen. We're up ahead by about 500 players, or 500 characters, but that doesn't mean we're going to win. It depends on what's left and how well the engagements go for the rest of our team. There's a friendly sword unit here that's about to be outflanked. Let's try and help him out. We'll work around and try and sandwich. Nice charge from friendly cavalry there. Did some good damage. I'll work around and try and come into the rear of this unit. Hopefully we can make it in time. Use this ability and speed my units up. Getting a little bit of lag right now. I am on hotel internet, so it's probably questionable as to how well this will work. Come on, get over here. We should be able to get a good charge here. Come on.
Our men under attack.
Yep. Got a decent charge. It wasn't great, but it should be enough to break these guys. So once again, we've helped a teammate. Let him be the anvil. And then we drive home the hammer. We've got friendly forces around, so it's always good to be aware of your surroundings. That's usually when I run into the most troubles, when I lose track of my surroundings. You make a hasty charge somewhere and then get punished for it quite heavily. We're still ahead by a hefty margin, but again, it remains to be seen as to whether or not this will be a victory or defeat. I would hope a victory with this type of lead. It's not always good for you to stay in long-term combat with light cavalry like this either, but I'm just trying to help finish this stuff off. There's another player up here who could use some help. I'm not sure if I'll get there in time, but it will also set us up to rear charge these spearmen and maybe get to those archers, so we're going to make the run that direction. Move it. Oh, I forgot I have this brandish heads thing, which takes down melee attack, and we need to use them one at a time, not all at once. Let's take this one unit.
Enemies of Germania.
Okay, hopefully we can break this cavalry here. We need to get to those archers back there and then try and rear charge this fight. Actually, there's already infantry moving to the rear of that fight.
Our base is under attack. We must stop them. Hold your fate.
Come on, clear these guys out. There's some enemy cavalry left. The enemy base capture is not super serious. There's not really enough forces there to make it uber threatening. Alright, my opponent's trying to pull out of these guys and go after the archers, so let's stay on these enemy cavalry. Okay, there's some friendly archers coming in right there anyway, and there's spearmen just sitting here. Oh well, at least they're alive. Better alive than dead here. Now some swordsmen have actually joined into this fight. Let's see if we can pull away and recharge. Let's try and get a rear charge on these swords. Didn't quite work. But there's hardly any of them left, so I think we can finish them off. Still a little bit of lag going on. But like I said, that's probably just my crappy Wi-Fi. Yeah, we have a commanding lead at this point. Let's go see if we can help pin down these swordsmen. There's some pretty decent enemy cavalry here. If we can pin them long enough to get those spears engaged, should be helpful for our team.
Run! Keep moving! Stop! Stop!
Alright, no, those spears got charged hard in the back. Actually routed them, which now means I'm in a bad engagement.
The enemy base will soon be ours.
Let's pull away, let those archers fire a little. I'm going to risk a rout, though, by exposing the rear of my unit to these guys here, but I'm assuming that enemy cavalry doesn't really want to stay engaged here.
Will soon be ours.
Stinking lag. Alright, let's recharge this infantry real quick. Try and finish it off. There we go. Let's move on. It's been a decent match for us. I think we've been helpful. Fairly minimal mistakes thus far. The enemy's going to retreat to his base for a final stand. Yeah, I think it's... I've got a bad ping right now. CPU lag. How in the world would I be getting CPU lag? I'm on an i7. Not really sure what that means up there at the top. If this CPU's lagging, then most people are going to be in trouble.
The enemy base will soon be ours.
Holy crap! That guy sideswiped me good. Came out of the woods. That was a nice little hiding spot and an excellent ambush.
Stop! The enemy base will soon be ours.
Yeah, he can run away if he wants. We're going to capture his base. So I'm just going to hold out in the base here. I'm trying to figure out what this means. CPU lag.
Our men flee like cowards!
I wonder if this is for like the overall match. Like, is someone else CPU lagging? It surely shouldn't be my own, because I'm running 80 some odd frames a second. Which even that honestly doesn't seem like great performance for a game like this, but they say they're constantly trying to lower the spec of the game in order to make it playable for more people. And one of the developers told me that he could play it on his laptop that doesn't have a graphics card, so I would think that the spec is pretty significantly low. This is actually the first online game where I've encountered significant lag. Leave it to me to be recording to make that happen. But you can see we're going to make a base capture. You can see it takes considerable more troops to capture a base than it used to. At least that's what it feels like to me. But there we go. We're going to get ourselves an Arminius victory using scout cavalry. So, decent performance, I think, right there. Decent, not bad. We were able to get the right engagements. Kill 1,000 soldiers. Earn 4,000 silver in a single battle. I like silver. 10 abilities. I thought I won all these earlier. All these seem really familiar. Maybe you can win them over again. Anything else? You can continue showering me with awards if you want me to. Look at this, folks. They can't give me enough. That's right. Just keep them coming. Whatever else. All right. I guess the award shower is over. Said contributed most to team performance, probably because of my kill to death ratio here. So we got 283 kills to only 77 deaths in our units. So I'm assuming that KD was what put us up there. So pretty good performance for us. Pretty good. This guy did pretty good too, though. Here, Rad Cargo. And if we look at the enemy team, wow, that was actually a really solid performance right there by this guy. Pretty good performance indeed. So ended up working out great for us in this battle. Hope you all enjoyed that one. This game is still very similar in the sense that you earn experience points for your commander. You earn experience points for your units. It's free to play. But it does have some freemium elements to it, meaning that you can purchase gold for the game, which right here you can see there's gold. And there's silver. I haven't purchased anything for it. This is just whatever the account opened up with. I don't really like freemium games, to be honest, but it's whatever. The game has a lower spec. It'll be easier for people to run. It appeals to a larger audience, and if it's on the wargaming.net site, it's going to be to a larger audience. So I can definitely see why Total War would want to push this way and why a lot of people would be excited about it. I will definitely play it from time to time. This game, though, is going to take an immense amount of grinding if you're going to want to not pay for things. But see, like there from that battle, I can now buy some upgraded trousers for my cavalry. Wow, looking green still, looking green. I think you can adjust the cosmetics. Swirl shield, horse shield, well, that seems pretty lame. Just being honest, folks. Alright, let's buy the upgraded shield while we're at it. So as you upgrade stuff, obviously you can get to the next level. You can see that these raiders are the next tier up, and then these huntsmen are the next tier up in terms of units that come up here. You can see huntsmen and raiders. Raiders are the cavalry. So you can unlock them by going through these chains. I still need more unit experience, and I would have to level Arminius up all the way to level 3, which we are still short of. And you can unlock more abilities for your commanders as you go up. As you can see, this one at tier 3 we can unlock Frenzy, and at tier 5 we can unlock Infiltration. So that's the kind of stuff that this game kind of plays like. It's an online, massive multiplayer battlefield to it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. I'll film some more matches, and we'll come back and play some more. I think the next time I'll do infantry. I haven't played any infantry in quite a while, so I'll see you on the next one.